And part of added restrictions from the city of New Orleans involves how many people will be allowed inside places of worship. Now, adapting to changes and being held to restrictions, it can be frustrating, but as Mike McDaniel explains, just being able to hold services at one New Orleans church is a blessing.
Like many faith leaders across the state, Father Tony Ricard is ready to welcome parishioners back to Mass at his church in Gentilly.
When a church closes, it's almost like you can't go to Mama's house or Papa's house. And so for them, it's a chance to go to the family house again.
This weekend, under the reopening plan from the state, places of worship like St. Gabriel Church are allowed to open at 25% capacity. For St. Gabriel, which has a capacity of about 450 people, that means about 112 can attend service. But because St. Gabriel sits in New Orleans, there's a cap of 100 people total. That cap is part of Mayor LaToya Cantrell's added restrictions for reopening the city.
We're wanting to reopen the city. It's going to come with an even greater responsibility, and that is of all of us.
Part of it is
Father Ricard says whatever the restrictions, his church will follow them and adapt as needed. He's just happy to see people in the pews again.
If she would have said 10% we're good, 25% we're good, 100 cap is going to be good. It's going to be difficult to decide who can come in and who can't.
To help make that decision, sign-ups for Mass at St. Gabriel will be done online, and spots will also be held for elderly folks who may not have access to computers.
Because they're going to show up at the door, and the last thing you do is tell Mama she can't come in her church.
While still practicing social distancing on the inside, with this reopening, Father Ricard knows his parishioners will be closer than ever. Mike McDaniel, Eyewitness News.